5.
Hello, welcome back. Five means we're live. We are back at the Bygone Keep, a side story element of the Legacy campaign. This is my livery cast, and I'm gonna actually start it off with Anita. Please introduce yourself. Kick us off with that energy you always bring. And
Hey, that's me. Hey everybody, Anita here. You can find me, Joe, and Ked at Anita the Lesbian on Twitter until the site implodes. I don't know what's going on there, but I will be there for the foreseeable future. And you can catch me doing stuff. Tonight I'll be playing Effie Twist Tremble, this loverly lady right here. She's a wizard, and she has a brand new staff. Doesn't know what it does yet, but we're gonna find out. Um, gosh, that's me. Mondays, on Girls from These Worlds, playing the One Ring 5e. Like, it's sponsored by Free League Publishing. It is a very fun game. It's like D&D, but it's like set in Middle Earth, so you're like taking the superhero like out of a lot more of the classes and just being like, the enemy is out there, survive. Check it out, Free League Publishing. Check us out Monday 7 o'clock. And that is Anita.
I'll also
pass it
just
to who?
sorry, I want to shout out the Girls Run These World thing because they're freaking doing awesome costumes. Like all of their artwork is amazing for like the overlay and everything. So like if you get it, like absolutely, I lurk like crazy. I'm there, but I'm not like able to watch and actively interact. But please check them out; they're awesome.
Sarah goes off every single
For real.
session.
For real.
Gosh, and God, I feel like I want to like pass it to you, Foos, since you're already talking. But do you want to go last because you're
No, I'm
the
good.
most important?
No, oh my god, no. The only reason I
Go
was going last for clarity was because I was doing sound tests and stuff, making sure everything looks right. But hello.
It's the most important, but like, go on.
Your name on the building, Foos. Own it.
It is. I didn't mean that. Anyway, hello, Foos. I pay all my friends and family to be here and say cool things about me. But I am playing Moody. He is a vengeance paladin, and I'm very excited to wield the big old maul and attack these orcs. I think is what was happening. I kind of don't remember. If you hear cling clang, my husband is eating right next to me, so don't mind the sounds as he's eating dinner. We're back on Friday and Saturday. Friday, Nunners is still torturing me, and then Saturday I'm DMing. And Mondays I'm on the Dirty Rollers RPG because they're awesome, and they invited me to play Pathfinder, and we're all stumbling our way through the system, and it is such a good time, and the artwork is so check them out too because they're amazing. And that's it. That's me. I'm gonna pass it off to the one who is literally early every single time and makes my setup a dream. Kit, thank you for always being here early and letting me set things up for you nicely.
Okay. Thank you, I guess. Hi, Kit. I am playing her. Her name is Coraline. She, the whole reason she exists because of a joke I once heard, and that is obviously that she's a ninja. But yeah, artist by the lovely Foos. She's in that direction for me. Thank you so much. She looks awesome. Recently we found out she's not actually a part of a certain church, the Church of Malil. She's actually something else. But yeah.
Yes.
Having a lot of fun with her. I don't really interact much on the internet besides being here, so you can find me here on Wednesdays playing her. And on Fridays you can find me playing Quinn. He's a paladin I play in Friday's Legacy campaign. Besides that, you can also find me sometimes on Anita the Lesbian over at Twitter. But that's about it, really. You can also find me on chess.com sometimes. You look warm, Papaya. Please, go.
Hello. I play the monk Mauricio Kirstholm, who is behind me, art done by Melissa, and then the background is done by the fabulous Foos, because Foos is fabulous and she does fabulous things. Get used to it. I am present on this channel on Wednesdays, clearly, And also on Fridays and Saturdays for the Legacy and Difficult Terrain campaigns, because I never quite get enough of these two brother and sister torturing me through my characters. It's so much fun. I love it. Beat on me more, please. I'm
Don't
also
say it like that.
I'm also the creative mind behind Abella Knights, a sci-fantasy tabletop RPG. Almost done with some big-ass updates, which is a thing I feel like I say a lot, but I'm almost done. Oh boy, it feels good to almost be done. So eventually there will be an update there, and it'll be fucking huge. And then I get to do other stuff, because writing tabletop and also playing tabletop all the time, and also playtesting other settings on my Tuesdays it's a lot. With that said, I'm gonna pass it over to Joe.
Hey, that's me. My name is Joe, and I work at a button factory. That's an old rhyme from my childhood that most of you won't recognize, I bet. Anyway, I'm Joe, and I'm playing Brannigan. He's a dwarf. He's a cleric. He's not a paladin. He looks like this shoulder, one of these shoulders. He's behind me. Fooz's druid, because Fouz is talented. I'm not going to go as far as other people in praising her. Her head's big enough. We got to keep it real. She's just okay. She does endorse kidnapping. That's why I'm here. I've been kidnapped for Wednesdays and now Fridays. And there's rumors that I will be kidnapped for other things in the future, but I don't know. At this point, I just go with my captors and am grateful to be fed. On Sundays, I'm normally playing Dispo Logic. We've had some illnesses preventing that for a minute, but in theory, we're back this Sunday. Dealing with the ancient evil that has been released and reacting to my recent death. It's all good stuff.
Speaking of another place with the freaking amazing artwork too is Dispel Logic. The artists there. Oh my gosh.
2 DMs that do art for a living, and they show it. So yeah, come check them out and tell them how good their art is. And I'll also be there playing D&D, and it's fun times. I think that's all the words I'm contractually obligated to say. So I will stop saying words and say I am done now.
Okay, that is everything and everyone. Thank you all for joining me. I do not torture Fouz. It's definitely the other way around. But I think we are good to go in terms of getting back to gameplay. So, recap, as is typically ordained. We will, this lovely crew is going through the Bygone Keep, a kind of quasi-dimensional castle of a sorts that holds them, or was built by the remnants of the survivors of the Myth Draenor disaster. It has magical elements involved in it. There's been some fiend sightings around it, and there's several artifacts of interest to the Order of the Gauntlet, which had assembled this crew and essentially gave them the mission to do this. So, that all being said, they are currently following a lead, a Dwarven voice asking them to free him. And our lovely Dwarven cleric, Brannigan, has guided the group to this particular area. There was some discussions on whether or not they take a rest. That was, unfortunately for them, kind of shelved. But here we are, doing a Dwarven puzzle that involves a test of worthiness and the use of hammers. So we're going to get back in here. Top of the round is, unfortunately for, I almost said Quinn, for Coralyn, the Gobelinis. So they're gonna sit down. They're gonna actually, this one's gonna try to break range because he's realizing he is not doing so well in this arrow versus hammer fight and try to hit you, while the other one tries to shoot you with an arrow. Just bear with me just a moment.
Then he's just hopping into combat so fast and never time to change the map. Hold on, I'm sorry. All right, should be able to see this now.
What combat?
Right,
I'm making a key. You're fine.
I'm ready.
That does not hit.
That
20. Does, but
hey,
we just got rated by Tales of Initiative again. Thank you so much. Hello.
Thank you.
Welcome.
We just hopped back into combat.
Welcome back.
For your damaging.
What am I doing? Oh, 26. You're deflecting missiles. Okay, so give me the
If you,
roll. I gotta roll the damage, and then you
yeah.
gotta see if you can. Yep, got it. On top of it.
Yep,
4.
yep, okay.
Can you beat a 4, sir?
I can beat a 4.
Your class level alone beats the 4.
Yep.
All right. Excellent. So you catch the one arrow that would have actually hit you. Excellent. So this that is sorry. That's same roll, same thing. So it was a scimitar shortbow. They actually get 2 attacks each. So I'm gonna do 1 more of each.
Ooh,
That's unfortunately
that hits.
Nice.
20.
I think that hits.
Yeah, that's a whopping 9 damage because these
Okay.
these goblins are mighty strong, and that was a 25 on the second one for the arrow.
All right.
And that is a whopping 7 damage.
I can only do that's a reaction, right? So yeah, I can only do that one. I'll take that 7 then.
That's a total of 16 grand total. And that's the end of those lovely goblins' turns. Corlin, it is your turn.
One moment before you end. I have
Sure.
the skirmisher, so just I'm gonna move 15 away.
Okay.
A ver, déjame ver. Un segundo, por favor.
Sounds
Why
good.
the fuck that open up?
I know you clicked it. Also, if you could not be crit on, I'm not exactly in a position where I can cleric it up, so just be alive.
Okay.
Good advice.
All right. So
Y'all
I
can
believe-
die. It's
Okay.
fine.
No,
Effie's
sorry.
got
Yeah.
healing.
I believe I was aiming upon that man earlier. He's the one that's damaged, right?
Yes, the one in the back is damaged. Correct.
All right. So let us begin throwing the hammer at him. I believe I was doing non-armed strikes. Unarmed strikes. Yeah.
I will make mention you have moved considerably further away from the table, so you will need to go back there to get your hammer back.
I understand. Okay.
All right.
So where would the table be? Like around Effie?
Yeah, essentially right where Effie is.
Okay. So to rearm, I'd have to do that. Gotcha. Okay. Let us bonus action Shadow Step here, so I can get advantage on this melee strike here. We're going to jump over to the table, and we are going to swing upon the man in the distance over there. So let's put on the good stuff.
Get him, Cora Brannigan.
Or Brannigan.
Throw those hammers.
Yep.
Corrigan?
Okay, and it's at advantage because of the Shadow Step. So Santa Maria. Does like 23 hit?
A 23 absolutely hits the goblin.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you take that shit.
I mean, you could be playing not knocking.
Yep. That yeah, no, if it was knocked back, Corlin would be dead.
Yeah, that one crit would have been it.
It also would have been 8 more attacks. All
All right,
right,
so
great. That we launch the hammer, just crack. You hear like a satisfying crack, almost more so than like that throw should have been, as if maybe there was somebody helping you. But you just hear a crack, and you watch his eyes roll in the back of its head, and just fucking land and just go straight back with a satisfying little goblin thud.
all right, so she technically hasn't moved this turn, so at least not used her movement speed. So we're gonna pick up another hammer, use the movement, and we're gonna aim upon this last man right here.
Sounds good.
Pick up the sharpshooter.
I do
Pick
want
up
to
the
mention
advan-
that all the hammers that you've thrown are still by their feet, so there's like a collection of about a dozen hammers on the ground.
Ooh, great.
Oh, no.
And we're gonna swing one more time.
That absolutely hits. Give me some
Oh,
damage.
fantastic. Okay. Arm trick. 12. All right. All right.
Okay.
I
that does some
think
damage.
that's me. That's movement bonus. attack.
Puts him at. Oh, he's not dead. Yeah, it's supposed to be bloody. Sorry. There we go. He's bloody and dead.
I wish he was dead. Okay.
Perfect.
That is my turn. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'm still in legacy mode from last week.
No, I like it, man. Keep it crisp. This is combat. What am I doing? I'm gonna hit poor Moody here or try to.
What do you mean try to? Got 600 orcs around me? No, it's just 2. Yes, yep, correct.
Let's see.
Natural 15 and 16 will hit me.
Okay, that's a 10 on the first one, a 15 on the second. That is 1, 2. Okay, that's it. They are kind of happy where they are, so they're gonna stay there. It just constantly. You don't understand orc, right?
No, orcish.
Okay.
No, I do not.
Yeah.
Speak orcish.
unfortunately. All right, so it's just they're saying things, but it's between the roaring and the spittle flying, it's tough to understand what's actually happening. But they seem hyped to be in combat. The Ettins go. It is going to take some swings on the lovely Mauricio. Yeah, I didn't get yelled at. Okay, so it's gonna take a couple battle axe swings. Is a 24 hit? Maya.
Oh, god damn! My brain just melted.
Welcome back, girl.
Yeah, I was reading the chat and I spaced the fuck. Okay, does a 24 hit? I'm pretty sure it does, buddy. So
Okay.
why you abusing me?
How about a 19?
It does, but I kind of want to say it doesn't.
Are you trying to roll deception in real life?
I was real tempted to roll deception.
Take 24, 25, 26, excuse me, slashing damage. English is hard. I've only been speaking it my whole life. There you go.
Appreciate it.
Moody, it is your turn.
Hold on, right before my turn. Hey, not the bad. My cloak flares out again. Maya, you take 8 less damage.
So 26 minus 8 is 18. Enjoy.
Just double checking something. I think that was my last charge. I think I get to do it
It's something
a certain
just
amount of
happened.
times.
So the windows.
Yeah, that was my last charge. Okay, that's it. Hopefully we rest soon. Okay. And I have the most targets, and they seem to attack the most, and I have the most hit points almost for each of them. It's a pain in the butt. I am going to. God dang it! Give me a second. I have to think about something for a second. Regretfully, I think I have to heal myself at least a little bit. Regretfully, because it's an action, and then I can't attack at all. So I'm just like waiting for them to hit me again.
Are you gonna give yourself a good touch?
Yeah, just so they can hit me again, which is annoying. That's why I'm
Okay,
like,
guys, avert your eyes.
Actually, I'm gonna no, hold on. I'm gonna do some stupid shit. I'm gonna attack one of them, and then on bonus action do some stuff. Okay, so hitting that guy right in front of me. Did I hit him last time? I don't remember if he's low.
The one below it has been hit. Correct.
Okay, well, fucking pray for me.
Okay.
19 absolutely hits. Probably some damage.
Okay, great. Oh yeah, my improved divine smite. I forgot. It's still attached to it. Please tell me that man is down.
That man is down with a 21 damage clunk. Just
okay.
Do you send him flying as well? Because that seems.
I do.
Okay.
I sure do. I think all the other ones were kind of like mid-body flinging of the body. I think this one he just went kind of like in an underscoop. It caught him in the crotch and just sent him on his way. And then the next one is to this guy's chest, though.
Crack heard around the world.
Crack.
Moody, that is a bro code violation. All right.
Who cares? All right, say roll. Thank goodness. No, I still have another swing.
Another swing. Bonus action move.
Yeah. Okay, so that's for the other guy. I am also.
You just rolled the same number twice. That's what threw me off.
Yeah. So this is for the other one. It hits. Okay, so if I remember correctly, Nenders, because of some blessing or whatever, these guys were counting as undead for me, technically.
Correct. Yep.
Okay, so with that hit, I'm also gonna pump a 3rd level smite. So that's 5d8 on top of the damage I just did.
It's on top of 14.
Yep. Nope. Oh my god, I almost put 5d18. 19 more points of damage.
Holy shit. Let me just double check.
Let's go.
Come on. Did you do 14, 19?
Oh, that was unpleasant.
Stupid.
Ow, fuck you, Netters, fuck you! Damn it! Okay.
For the record, I wrote about that in my essay. One of the reasons you don't do that if you don't crit.
Huh?
I'm trying to burn this man down. Okay. All right, Netter.
That's me.
Let me-
What you got?
you obviously. This is some cheese.
Give me the cheese.
Could I have hunters marked this man before? I still have to roll. I could still roll a 1, but would you give me the cheese? I'm giving a hunter's mark. Damn
Hunter's
it.
mark.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. I will use my bonus action
chip him
to
downstairs.
Misty Step. No, I should not be right directly where he is. I'm going to Misty Step. Where's the table exactly? It's right where Brannigan is?
No, here, I'll put it on the, I'm sure I have some table arts in here I can throw on there. 2 seconds. I should have put that there. It's my bad.
It's okay.
I do have a table. Look at that.
Okay. I don't know why I thought of it as a round table, so when it came out as a rectangle, I was like, what? Oh, wait, really? It's there? Holy shit.
It's kind of like here. Hold on. It's honestly where I kind of wanted that goblin to be, but,
Okay.
I'm
Well,
just
I'm
gonna
glad I
look
can
him for a
see
sec.
it. My goodness. I don't think I would have
Yeah.
known where it was. Alright. Well, fuck it. I'm going to Misty Step, actually next to Brannigan anyway.
Okay.
Bonus action, pop over there. Just be like, this sucks. You're almost done? But that's his turn. He's just gonna heft his maul and be ready for it to come in.
Mauricio, it is your turn.
Yep. She's got no choice here. Not much you can do with 1 key point. So she's gonna go for the ankles with the first swing, and that is a whole miss.
That's a big old
And
natty
on
one.
the second swing, she's gonna try to aim for its Keely's heel. Is
That hits? Yep.
Great, because she's gonna use her last key point to stun this man.
Yeah, girl.
That's
Let's
a
go.
stunning smite. That's very alright. Stunning strike on the last shot. Give me a yeah. It's what save do I have to make with the end?
Constitution. Oh, I thought it was will. Well, I already did it, so yep, that's about right.
That is
I
how
don't
dare
know
you.
what
It was your last key point.
I'm so sorry.
Yep.
Alright, so that's unfortunately a pass.
Alright, I'll roll
roll me
damage
some.
on Look at that. That
Oh my goodness.
alright. So
Okay,
guys, my new character is probably gonna be like not a monk.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. We can talk about it after this. No problem. Just
Yeah.
shoot me your ideas mid-time, and we'll, we can work it out real time.
Yeah.
I totally skipped Effie by accident because numbers are hard. Effie, I believe I was having you roll religion checks to go through these Dwarven Pantheon emblems and getting them sorted. If you don't mind rolling me another one of those.
Let's go, girl. God damn.
20 fucking die. Yes. Effie, this really, I mean, it's
With
borderline.
a 29, do I finish the puzzle?
Yeah,
I know, right?
actually,
God damn.
Does a
Yeah.
29 only got me 1?
no, that's a fair argument. I will say with a 29, because you're so high above the DC. Yeah, we can have you get 2. That's no problem. So you instantly recognize Sharindlar, the goddess of fertility, and Bygone, the god of wealth and trade and all that, and are able to kind of like a little bit of fast hands because there's a little like bit of a motion thing going on here, but you're able to place those 2 in succession and watch both their containers kind of cycle back down and the glow. So you've
How
gotten
many more matches do I need?
You have 2 more matches to make. So you
Period.
are working your way through. All right, excellent. That is the end of that turn. Brannigan, roll me a d20, sir, if you don't mind. Okay, you just keep on hammering away. You're in the zone. You're making this thing. Everything's great. Muradin is great. Being a dwarf is great. This hammer is great. Life is great.
Everything's great.
Everything's great.
Having a great time.
You are. This goblin is up to bat. He is the lone one here. He doesn't like his odds of sliding into somebody with a hammer, so he's just gonna keep using the short bow.
Okay.
And I keep rolling somewhat well here. 25 hits unless you can catch this with your reaction.
I think we'll catch that. Yeah, we'll catch 25.
Sure. I mean, it doesn't even matter, right? Because your monk level is higher than the damage, so we don't even have to roll. Okay, caught the arrow. That's the end of his horrible turn. Corlin is yours.
All right. We are going to shadow step up to the other side of Effie here. So we have a clean line of sight on this goblin man. And we're going to put on all the good stuff because we just got advantage. Okay. Friggin' roll 20's being weird for me.
Join the club.
There's like a 3-second delay for everything I do. All right.
Roll20weirdos.com.
And rolling. Does a 24 hit?
24 absolutely hits.
Or you take that shit.
How would you like to kill the last goblin?
Well, one thing I think the whole time she's not aiming for the body. She's always going for the head, specifically the forehead. You know, I think she would have thrown it like. Unfortunately, the way that she's been trained to throw shit is like knives. So I think what would have happened is that she would have thrown it straight on like that. And it wouldn't. I don't know what the fuck that part of the hammer is called. Anyone know? But that's how it would have landed. Like. I would like for him to like hit the back of a wall or something like.
Okay, all right. With a satisfying thud, the hammer carries the light goblin off to the nearest wall, adding a little more bludgeoning damage to the already fatal wound, forcing him then to slide for a little bit and then fall forward onto his face, dead. And with that, you watch as the world that you thought was in focus fades away, and you still see what's here, but now you see your teammates. And you see an Etten that you didn't see before. You see Moody, who looks pretty banged up, and 3 orcs, all kind of just splayed out dead, but one is still very much alive. And you're with Effie and Brannigan both kind of. Effie looks like she's working on some kind of puzzle, and Brannigan is just smithing his heart out in the corner.
Okay, so there's 2 people I can help and 2 people I can't help because. Those 2 guys over there are doing mind shit, and I cannot help them with that. But I can help out Effie, and I can help out Moody, and I can help out Mauricio. That's good. So,
yes.
Who do I take out here? How's the 2-headed guy looking?
Kill.
I'm sorry?
Nothing.
How's the 2-headed guy looking?
He's kind of banged up. He's not quite bloody yet.
Okay.
The orc below him is, however, bloody.
Okay, question to you, sir. Does Corlin know if she's got to keep using the hammers here, or does she know if she can whip out the knives?
Give me a religion check, please.
Okay.
Just want to point out with the Etten's face paint and beard decoration, he's very clearly stands for freedom. And after this is the day after America's birthday, I feel like it's irresponsible and anti-patriotic to take him out.
Don't you? No. Get the big boy. If you steal my kill, I swear to God.
You're not sure. It's tough to say.
It's a 3.
You know, you've satisfied the dwarf voice's request. Whether or not you continue using that method is kind of up in the air.
Okay, let me roll a d20 here.
You just did.
Okay. I think that for me.
You rolled a 20, not a d20.
Oh, I rolled a 20. No, I rolled a 20. Okay.
It should say
right.
d20, right?
Sorry, I'm dumb.
It's a great way to look like you
No,
crit.
it's okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think that means I think that means she wouldn't listen to the voice. So we're gonna aim for the big guy that's right in front of our buddy here, fellow monk. We're gonna whip out the knives and see if that does anything.
Nunners, what is that?
I was just making sure I was correct in my assessment.
Hey, listen. At least that's not the Etten's next hit on you.
Yeah,
You
that's
rolled
true.
natural 20
Yeah,
on
I'll
him
take
next
that.
round.
Yeah.
That
Alright.
would be so rude.
Firing. So they 25 hit.
Not unsurprising.
25 absolutely hits the basically half-naked orc.
Wait. So the dagger worked?
It hit.
Oh, cool. All right. So since Mauricio is nearby this man, that means I get sneak attack. Come on, D20. What the fuck you doing? Why are you doing this shit? There you go.
It's funny.
Well, that was horrible sneak. But yeah, take 19.
All right. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, whiners.
Just put it down here.
Okay. 8. Goddamn.
Oh boy.
You have advantage.
You are
And
also in my
blessings.
aura.
Oh, okay. So one more time. I think I'm good.
Once
Okay.
more with feeling.
That does save. You take half of this, and
Take 3 points of damage.
you take 3 points of psychic damage as you immediately get chastised. Do you understand Dwarvish?
No.
In a very thick. I play it like if you've heard the language before, you know, like if you hear Russian, like okay, I don't know what he's saying. But he's
I
clearly
think you would
speaking
understand
Russian.
that it's right.
Like you hear angry Dwarvish, you have no idea what he's saying, but it's like just this.
Joe, can you give us a taste of what that would sound like?
I mean, I can't speak Dwarvish.
I know, but can you give us a taste? What do you think it would sound like?
Yeah, get out of here, kid. Your turn's done. Orc's go.
Okay, okay.
Oh no, Orc's dead. How much did you hit him for?
No, he was going for the end. That's why he was saying he
has.
has advantage because Merciel was there, and that's
No,
why.
I have
I see.
sneak. Oh, wait, I have advantage
Oh,
for
so
sneak.
that was 10, 19
No, sneak, you had sneak.
damage.
I'm sorry,
That
yeah, I
definitely
should have
puts it in the red zone based on previous ankle smashing. Alright, so Orc is gonna go. He's hurt, but that is. I'm gonna have him do an athletics check for the table. Yeah, barely. I'm gonna say he loses a little bit. He goes here.
I was
But
hoping he was gonna get caught up. I had a plan. Anyway, you're good.
so good. He's gonna take his one attack there. Oh no. This is vengeance for yesterday, Foos, or last for Saturday.
Down you.
Take that.
I'll take a
Oh,
moment
God.
and thank you,
damn it.
Anita, for being the only person who heard me when I said just be alive. Everybody else taking hits and crits.
God
Oh
damn.
dear.
Yeah. No, I'm down. I'm downy.
Okay. Unfortunately, Moody goes down. And as Moody falls unconscious, the hammer. You hear. Do you speak Dwarvish, Moody?
No.
Okay. You hear some comforting Dwarvish words as the hammer is then like aligned vertically with your chest and your arms are folded over it and you're like laid to rest as you are knocked out.
Great.
The orc is roaring triumphantly. That is the end of its turn. It is the end's turn. It is going to swing a couple times.
Yep, both of those hit.
Both hit. So that's 20 slashing damage total.
I see why you got kicked out earlier, man. Damn.
Fuck you. That is the end of its turn, as it is trying to just slash you to pieces at the moment. Moody, unfortunately, I need a death saving throw, please.
You know what? Oh. You got this, Moody.
Oh, you whispered that. My bad. Anywho, Merciel, it is your turn.
Right. No key points, so it doesn't leave me with much to do. Yeah, she's just gonna grumble about like she wants to fucking sleep. And just instead of going for the ankles, try to smash his feet, break them toes or something, you know, just she can't use this damn thing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's better?
The 17 absolutely hits. Yep. 10 damage.
I remember
Good
what
stuff.
rolls actually hit.
Oh, okay. All right. Excuse me. Good damage. Good stuff. Was there anything else you wanted to do there?
With what, Nurse?
I don't know.
Look at the key
Reposition, run
points.
around.
Look at how many key points I don't have. What I'm doing is
It's not my fault. Don't act like it's my fault. All right. It's the end of your turn.
yes.
Effie, I need another religion check, please.
That. Religion.
Yep, that'll do it. You are
I
able-
feel like if there are only 2 matches left and I get one of the matches, I should get last match. by
Roll me
default.
a dexterity
I
or
feel like
acrobatics to
Effie's
see if
got-
you can.
Got the
process of
intelligence
elimination.
for that.
definitely. How quick are you though? So give me acrobatics or sleight of hand, I would say. See if you got them fast hands.
Period. Okay. I don't have advantage on sleight of hand though, so I gotta untoggle that.
Like a peasant, I know how to do it.
Now,
That's sleight of hand, you peasants.
sleight of hand. Sleight of hand.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Not
that passes. You are able to
Boom.
successfully slot. The puzzle completely recedes into the table, and I forgot. Do you speak Dwarvish? Is Brannigan the only one here who speaks Dwarvish?
I think so.
Okay. You hear what sounds like happy, proud, congratulatory style words coming from the dwarf, and the rest of the world fades back into focus. You notice that Corlin is right behind you. Behind her is a KO'd Moody. There's several goblins dead not far from you, an orc right next to you, and an Etten that seems to be in melee combat with your monk.
Oh,
I would say you
shit.
have a bonus action left because using that is your action and movement if you'd like it.
Oh shit. Y'all must suck at puzzles. Gosh, Nanners, you know I'm a wizard and I don't have bonus actions. So that's all that I can do.
It is true.
Since I can't
That is true.
move.
Yes. It's a good point. I apologize. That's two of you. Brannigan, I need that D20, sir. Okay. Roll me a D4, please.
Before you say,
D4. A 3. Okay. You all watch as the very symbol of Murden now lifts off of the table in front of you, just kind of flares out, and is going to act as a beacon of hope for everyone in that area. So you have that particular blessing there. I will link that in just a second, as soon as I can find
There,
it.
look at that. Nanners, so I didn't notice where this guy ended his turn, so could I use my reaction to skirmish away from him or no?
You already used your action to catch the arrow, so
You
you
were
are
right, I'm sorry,
reactionless,
okay.
unfortunately.
Well, no, that was before my turn started, though.
It was. You were correct.
You said no, it's a no, it's okay.
Yeah, you use your reaction to what? Do you have a reaction to break off?
When that guy that I didn't notice where he was near Moody. When he KO'd, I didn't notice he got right up in front of her. I could have used skirmish, but I didn't notice.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if you could use it as a reaction, that's fine with me.
Oh, cool, the mundo, thank you.
Yep. Why is
You can only move 5 feet with that, right?
15.
Oh. Which sounds cheap, but alright.
rogues is cheap.
That's rough, man. Give me a sec. Why is this letting me link it? Hold
Okay.
on.
Here, I will link it.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You
It
saved
occurred to
some
me
time.
as you're struggling to wait. I have cleric spells. I might have that on my list.
I have that too.
So yeah, anyone in the range of it, which at this point, for argument's sake, is everyone, gets advantage on wisdom saving throws, and any kind of heal that's thrown out gets max healing from it.
But also advantage on death saving throws, which is very
And
relevant
advantage
at the
on death
moment.
saving throws, correct. All right, excellent. Good job, Brannigan. Goblin is dead. I don't know why it's in the turn order. Fixed it. Corlin, it is your turn.
Okay, she's gonna use she's gonna pick up a hammer. And we are going to smash the guy that brought down Moody right now.
Go for it.
Alright, un segundo, por favor. Have to refresh roll 20 for the fourth time. Alright, everything's off, everything off.
The monk rogue bravely hiding behind the 5'5" wizard.
Yeah. That was the wrong one. That was the wrong one. I pressed the wrong button, sorry.
It is a natural 20. We'll keep the 20.
Okay.
Just roll your damage dice
Do you
twice.
have to roll anything? If he's hitting the
Oh,
orc, it
I'm
has
sorry.
2 hit points.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I just meant just get the total damage. The damage doesn't matter in this particular case, but yes, just wanted to
Very
see
good
how
then.
hard she hit him.
Wait, are you doing that with your fist or the hammer?
The hammer.
It's the same value as the hammer, so it was just the easier than adding it.
Yep.
Ah,
They used that last time too.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
how would you like to KO this lovely orc?
I think what would happen just now is she would just sort of like across from a table from each other, which I find kind of weird. I think she would have like really wound up for it, and that would have been the 20 right there because she just wound up from it from a very short distance. And just this man just goes down. You hear a crack from his neck, and that's all she wrote.
Excellent.
She is silently praying that the whore guy does not get too mad that she stole the kill. We'll see how that goes.
he's unconscious right now. I don't think that's
Good.
Can she pick up another hammer or no?
She can. Yep.
Fantastic. We are going to bonus Shadow Step over here. Say hello to the end guy. And we are going to strike him with the hammer with advantage. Can I put Sharpshooter on it?
Does it require proficiency, sharpshooter?
Proficiency? I'm not sure.
I mean, you're provisioned anyway. It's a simple
Okay, if it
one.
is, then yeah, fine. That
Very
works.
good.
sharpshooting with the
Alright.
Interesting.
Sharpshooting. Mauricio's nearby, so sneak attack. I have advantage. And we are firing. Ooh, I don't think that hits. Hold up. I have a bunch of key. So I can spend up to 3 key points to add 2.
And you're blessed.
And I am blessed.
And you're
yes,
blessed.
I'm
Let's
let me
go.
roll that. 1d4. I'm not sure about to use it. 1d4.
The D4 might make the difference. He doesn't have a
it's
lot of
close.
AC,
The
right?
AC 's
Hold up,
Ah!
We're gonna use
Let me just
the
double
3
check.
key.
I think it's 15. Hold on.
We're gonna use the 3 key points.
Wait, you don't need to use 3 key points, Kit. That's
You're 1 shy, so whatever you need to.
yeah. You just
Okay,
need
I will
one.
use 1 key point then. To add 2.
Excellent. Yep, that hits. Give me some damage.
Nice.
46.
How do you want to
Let's go.
KO the end?
I think she would have used like Mauricio just stomping on this guy's toe, the distraction against aiming. I think she would have ended up like near the back of him, just aimed the back of his head, and again, just, and that's it. Silence. Anyone here ever brain somebody with something? That's the kind of thing that happens. There's a lot of silence.
Which head? Yes.
Yeah. There's also a satisfying like metal on something hard sound, like the
Yeah.
ping. Like
I think what would have happened, it would have been like their 2 heads going boom.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Just kind of lands with like a very loud thud as like a 1,500-pound creature slams into the stonework here. But with that, combat is officially ended. So everything kind of the only one who's still working away is Brannigan, and he's going to be doing so for the next 59 minutes. But as
I just say though, when that Eden was finished, and Mauricio was like trying to escape the shadows, she's gonna look up and see the hammer and all that shit, and be like, "Brannigan," and then look over and see Corlin with hammers. And be like, what the fuck? Which one do you throw hammers?
Since I had to.
I was low key that whole fight. Like, I bet that Edmund counts as a giant. He's the only giant we're gonna fight. My hammer does extra giant damage.
oh,
But I started an hour ritual. I knew I wasn't gonna get a taste, but I wanted it.
Yeah, hearing the hammer clunk against the skulls is like, Brannigan.
Question.
real.
So Corlin has actor, right? And I know she didn't listen to that guy for 1 minute, but it was a couple of seconds ago, and she is good at mimicking shit she hears. Would she be able to like say the phrase he said?
Roll me. What is this based off? Charisma? Roll me a charisma check, if you don't mind.
Okay. 20.
Yeah, I'd say you'd be able to. I mean, it'd be maybe accented and maybe get the syntax a little bit wrong, but it's enough to pass.
Yeah, I think after everything's like said and done, she'd be like breathing. She's been throwing these heavy ass hammers around, and she goes, "Does anyone here speak Dwarvish?"
Yeah.
Speak the obvious Oh, you speak Dwarvish?
Yes.
What does this mean? And she would just say the Dwarvish phrase she heard in her head.
Anyone with a passive perception above a 10 will notice that Moody is
Dead.
like gasping.
Oh.
Well, I don't have a passive perception
Okay.
above 10, but I still want it.
Never mind.
Do I?
is dead.
Do I
Mine's
see?
like dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
do
not
I
a hard
see-
sight to see, right? It's like
Okay.
the door, the floor in a
I'd love to
chaos
help. I
palace.
got so many spells. So many
Yeah.
spells, girl. I'd heal you full.
And yeah, I'll cast a 5th level cure wounds.
Here we go.
Okay.
Wow.
And if Beacon of Hope is still in
That's
effect,
max.
Beacon of
that's
Hope
just
is-
max
That's
healing.
maxed heals, correct?
Mhm, mhm.
So 8d5 plus 6, that is going to be 46 points of health.
Oh, good lord.
Damn.
That's why you bring you a Jesus wizard, because my high spell healing is life transference, which means that thanks to Beacon of Hope, I was going to take a maximum 4d8 damage to heal your ass.
Yeah.
And it would have been worth it. But it's nice that I don't have to.
Yeah, it is good that you don't have to. Good gosh. Yeah, I think Moody kind of like snaps up and is like, thank you. That sucked a lot. The hammer
Yeah.
thing is not
It-
for me.
I may
Tips it
hope
over.
that's our last test, and she like just
Yeah.
really puts the Warhammer back where it was. Like, please don't make me use that.
Like,
I just love that right behind you.
for
is
y'all
just
that
a-
haven't like seen Effie cure wounds, it looks like she is knitting Moody's wounds back together. Like arcane thread is like going into your skin and like getting things back. It looks very weird and disconcerting, but like when the light fades, it feels better, so that's probably fine.
Now, are you knitting
I feel like
red, or is it straight from a spider's ass?
It looks like it's a silver of it's like silver blue, but also like it looks like spider ass. It looks like web stuff.
Okay.
It looks
I was
like
gonna say, you're
web
very
stuff.
spidery.
I love that. I feel like if it's still happening while he gets up, he's just watching it for a certain amount of time. Just like, it feels good. It just watches.
As you wake up, Moody, from being stitched back together by your wizard, there is an ashen emblem that has come over your chest plate. Clearly a dwarvish symbol of some kind.
Oh my god, Moody's been promised.
But you are able to rise to your feet and are not.
He
hindered
doesn't.
by
He's
anything
sitting.
else. Okay, he's just okay,
He's
excellent.
What do I recognize the symbol at all?
Roll me a religion check, please.
I'm gonna
I
do
whispered it to you.
You did, but that passes. So this looks like Henseath, also known as the Bearded One. He is a war god of the Dwarven kind of pantheon, and is known for not only just war and fighting, but brewery, singing, and carousing.
I
And
thought you
seems
said
to have-
Hennessy.
and Hennessy. In addition to that, has taken a liking to you, perhaps, or enjoyed your particular performance.
Great. Okay. Awesome. Just gonna like sit back.
Yeah, if Brannigan needs 59 more minutes, Effie's going to sit with the staff and bond, and pray that it's enough time, that we get enough time to just like
Okay.
get
Let's
this
go.
new staff.
Sounds good. All right. So for the sake of brevity, if you guys want to take a short rest, you absolutely can. It's 1 minute off of whatever Brannigan's doing at this point. So
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Merciel's gonna just fall against the wall and be like, "Oh, my bones."
Oh, my bones.
What does it mean, though?
Can I short rest and like attune at the same time? Is that a thing?
oh, that's a good question.
Raw, I think so. I just don't know if you guys do it differently.
If it's raw,
Yeah.
I have no problem with it.
Yeah, baby, I like it raw.
Each item requires you to just spend a short rest. Yeah, it is a
That'd
short
be
rest. You're
good.
actually
That
short
would be
resting while
great.
you're attuning. So yes, absolutely.
Get out of here, Foos.
Spend my-
Okay, so you guys roll your hit dice, get everything back that you get on a short rest. As
Super
next,
restful with a hammer just
with a
going
hammer,
the
just
whole time.
ka-ting,
Just hammering metal on metal and just occasionally just war chants, songs.
gouts of
Just
flame shooting
fucking-
from your
Wow.
forge.
Ancient
As you are
dwarven work song. Only Mauricio would understand the lyrics.
serenaded with the joys and sounds of dwarvish singing, hammer pounding, and prayers.
Oh, right. I have to roll. Yeah.
With that, I can finally reveal to you what's left on your staff. Give me a second. This item list is too big. Whoop, whoop. I love the roll 20s.
Oh my god, I muted the shit out of those because I hate those noises.
Whoop.
Oh my goodness.
Now that he's sharing it, you see it's pretty underwhelming, right? Like a +10 on an athletics check is nice, but what's a wizard going to do with it?
Is there any way I could just share these? Alright, no, I'm just gonna have to copy pasta.
I was filling with bogus useless bonuses, but I can keep making them up if you're taking a minute there.
I got it. I just wanted to. Alright, so the rest of the abilities should be added to the staff now, after you have attuned to it.
Also, during this rest, it should have been an hour since I last consulted the orb for spell slots.
Correct.
And I would like to consult the orb for spell slots again.
100%.
Rub on that orb, girl.
Roll me a d6, please.
Not a D7?
It only goes up to 6, sadly.
I'm sorry. I will roll a D6.
I don't believe D7s
And-
are.
I will stop
a thing.
teasing for.
No, you're good. It's cheese
No,
is
do not.
literally
Or an
how we
extra
get
7
down.
level
Bet,
spell.
boom, D7, nailed it.
You get a 4th level back. And overflows if you already
Thank
had
you.
them, although I don't think that was the case for you. Excellent.
I've already taken from the orb once today. Does this mean that something bad happens to my body?
No, it's
sort of implied that last time.
there is. Effie would know that there's a limit beyond a certain number. So
A family
it's
show.
not. Yeah, this
stuff like
isn't.
that.
It wouldn't manifest at this low of a number. But if you do it a couple more times, just off of your passive kind of arcane knowledge, there may be some kind of consequence to it. Your first couple of hits are free, girl.
We'll
After that, you
try
might
it.
have to pay.
Nice. Cool.
But yeah, that brings you guys back. The Dwarven table is still there, and Brannigan, you have finished crafting this masterful key that you've been absolutely hammering for the last hour, essentially. What would you like to do?
When Corlin sees that Brannigan is done, she's gonna go up to him and tell him, "Hey, I heard this voice in my head speaking in Dwarvish. What does this
supposed
mean?"
to shower and have fun. Don't just lay here. Oh my god.
I forgot to mute yourself, Foos.
What? How? What? Have I been using the wrong mic?
Apparently.
I guess so. Sorry about that. I'm yelling at my husband. He's supposed to get out of here.
How
He's just laying
dare.
like a lump.
How dare.
I see what you
Anyway,
mean about
what's
the
the
white girl
Dwarven?
voice, man. Okay.
Anywho, you were asking about the Dwarven song.
Yeah, so she would repeat the phrase she heard in her head as well as she could.
Brannigan, it sounds like something to the effect of why would you use that? You had a perfectly good hammer. I told you to use the hammer. But the syntax was somewhat off.
Was that a hammer you're supposed to be using instead of something else?
Oh, I wasn't sure if I should keep using the hammer, so I tried using the knife.
Oh, well, I have to agree with him. Why would you use a knife when you had a perfectly good... He provided a hammer. What,
If
why
someone
were you
gave you a
throwing
knife,
hammers? What happened?
if someone gave you a knife and you had a hammer, would you prefer to use the knife or the hammer?
The word undisciplined also came into that phrase.
Hammers.
Okay, look. Was he upset with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know if there's any way I can make it up to him, or?
We haven't spoken.
What is this R&B
What
shit?
are you talking? What has been happening? I've been forging this, and you've all been sitting quietly. I assume.
No, we have
Well,
not.
there's
Sir.
hammers
We were all involved in. Yeah.
I don't know. Are there dead orcs and goblins and ettins around?
There are faint traces of their bodies, like almost as if someone turned the opacity way the fuck down. But if you look at it, there's like echoes of bodies like just KO'd on the ground, and very real signs of battle on your teammates. You also notice that they all had the hammers that they chose, if they chose to keep them. But they're all still, you don't remember Moody running around with a two-handed hammer at any point. Those are tough to hide. So, yeah, that's it clearly. And you're an experienced warrior. There's clearly been a fight here.
Oh. Well, you all lived. That's good.
Kinda.
Oh, you look like you're breathing. Did you know? Would you like a hammer? You didn't get one. I'm just pointing at talking to Effie. Just looking around at everyone else with hammers.
Effie is gripping a staff and is just going like, "Let's fucking go!" Yeah. Yeah.
Hype.
Ecstatic. Wow.
Let's go.
What a staff. We love to see it. Effie is peaked and is not paying attention to anything but how cool this staff is.
All right. So she's getting excited about wood, and the rest of you had a fight. You're gonna reach up and just wrap a knuckle on your chest, Moody. When this happened?
About 50 whatever minutes ago, after the fight that you weren't fighting.
Well, I was busy, but look, I'm just saying I didn't ask you to fight.
It's fine. That's where it came
Alright,
from. You
well.
you asked, and there it is.
Who told you to put that on?
Simply arrived. He's gonna see if it just like wipes off, because you said it was ashen, so
It is.
he's just gonna like, okay.
It does not.
I guess it's here for a while.
Well, good.
I kind of already. I don't need. I mean,
Did you swear an
Sure.
oath to anybody? Recently today?
do you change your oath by the day?
No, that's my point. Did you swear
That's
an oath?
undisciplined.
In short, yes.
Oh, so you fully switched teams. All right, well, that's...
No, not to this one.
That's
It's
what
not
I'm
that.
asking
No.
you.
I'm asking. I
you
understand
just
now.
got the attention and possibly some sort of blessing from a powerful dwarven god. And that's an accomplishment for a non-dwarf, and especially elf.
All right, that's actually.
There's all
that's
dwarfs in my
better
head.
than
I
expected.
almost said knife here.
That's why the eyebrows went up for a second. You know what? That came out better than I expected. So sure, sounds good. We're all done here, right? So we can get
Right.
out of here, I guess.
Like, I would clap you on the shoulder, but I can't. You're too tall, so I'm going to clap you on the elbow.
No, he's still seated. So he's
Well, then I'm
definitely.
just going to offer a hand and like the wrist forearm clasp of friends and pull you up.
Yeah, absolutely. Gets back up.
All right, then. And I'm going to go up to the door, and now I have a key I made, and a sentient key that was not helpful.
Your natural one wasn't helpful. Don't blame it on the key.
I do
It
blame
was
the
the
key.
key.
He had
That
one
was fucking
job.
shit.
My
He has
door
one
key
job.
doesn't
Listen,
sometimes not
the key
work
had
when I'm
one
not
job.
feeling it. It's a
Jill-
key.
This
Jill
is on
has
the
one
key.
job, too. Don't roll a one.
Oh my
Even
god.
if you could blame the key, the key it's sentient. You can extra blame this key. There's a person in it.
Okay. So you got the key. You're gonna insert it in the door, I imagine, and try to
Yes.
open it. Okay. With your master crafted key, it slots in, and you watch as it begins to kind of rotate with it. You don't need to make any rolls. It automatically is custom fit to basically open the door, and you hear several like tumblers click into place, probably like 7 or 8 of them, and then the final one has a kind of a loud clack, and then like just wood on stone grinding against each other kind of sound as you now feel that the door is able to be opened.
I'm just gonna pat the pocket of the keys. It's not your fault. They should have got a dwarf to make your key before they stuck you in it. And then I'll just turn to make sure everybody's ready to go. And we'll step through.
All right, you are met with what is, as you open the door, and everyone obviously would see this, but as you step into the room, the first thing that marks as odd is there's no sound. Your foot hits the floor, and you're a burly guy. You're not trying to be quiet. You wear armor. There should be some kind of sound with a footfall, and you get nothing. But as you open up, there is a kind of a roundish table with several of 7 seats around it, and in the middle is what looks like a really dark sphere surrounded by some kind of magic phenomenon, and with kind of like this metal containing disc. And let me show you guys the map. I'm gonna copy you guys off here though, so Foos doesn't yell at me like, "Menace, you don't copy me off."
Corlin short rested, right?
Yeah.
Did you refill her key points?
I did not, thank you.
I brought the table for good measure. You guys have brought
I
the
knew
table
it.
in here.
I saw that it wasn't
Yep.
on the map layer, and I was like, he's gonna copy that fucking shit.
I copied the fucking table. There it is. So
God damn it,
you have the
Dennis.
table. This
Can you also
is
close the turn order?
Wait, is the table in our group now? Did it join our party?
the table is on the in the
Table's part of
party.
the team.
I'll have it roll initiative next turn.
Team table, baby.
I mean,
Team
Nenders, could I keep just grabbing hammers from there?
Roll me. I mean, yeah. Try see.
The
see
table's coming with us.
Just reminds me, I played a college creation bard. We were going through some sewers, and the people in the sewers had used a table to barricade a thing. So I used the College of Creation animate object special ability to just have it get up, and then I just wrote it. It just walks me through. It was dope.
That was weird as hell. The light went out for me for a second.
That's called the brownout.
Oh.
All right, so you are. I hope you guys are on the map layer, right? You're right. You see the map. Okay, so this is exactly kind of what you see. It's like, I'm not classy enough to know what this is, so the closest thing I'll call it is kind of like a giant glorified gazebo.
Gazebo!
I'm pretty sure that's not what it is. It's probably like a solarium or something like that. But I'm gonna go with gazebo. And that's what you see there.
Please help you, brother.
No, this is a thing. I'm not.
Gap. I'm gonna go. I can't because of the grid. I'm gonna stand in this gap in the table and stop there before I start touching shit I don't know about, and
With their hammer.
see what I can observe and glean about it.
Sure. Are you looking at it from a like technical perspective, or
That is my first 2 thoughts. Is first, like, how's this thing tick, like mechanically, materially? What is this thing from a craftsman perspective, and then the religion perspective.
Okay. Give me a religion check first, if you don't mind.
Religion.
Okay.
Damn, that's a good one.
The area, like what's very weird is this isn't a dwarven artifact of any kind. The angles are all wrong. The metal used isn't one you're familiar with. Dwarves typically aren't about spikes in any way, even if they're useful. That's typically not their deal. But this doesn't by any means reek of dwarven make. So that first and foremost is odd. Do you want to give me an int check on top of that as you try to, or what do you use for your craftsman tools? I don't want to. Is it wisdom?
Well, I just have it to select. Like, theoretically, you could use them based on how you're using them with anything. So I don't have it. It's not pre-built.
Okay.
So I can roll a smith's tools with any attribute you like.
Gotcha. History is int, right?
Yes. I could also
yeah.
just roll a history if you prefer. That's
Yeah, if you don't mind giving me a history with that. I mean, depending on, history works. Yeah, and with a 13, you're like, I have no idea what this is. And again, anyone who's come into this room, there is no sound being made either by yourselves or in this particular area. What's interesting is outside of this area, you can hear the rustling of leaves behind there as they keep kind of aggressively falling. It's just a constant stream of softly floating golden leaves. But inside this particular chamber, you're not getting any sound.
As he
Merciel.
tries to speak. I'm sorry. Go, Maya.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she actually had the same idea. Merciel is just gonna try to say hello in Dwarvish and see if the sound is just devoured.
You're speaking
So
specifically in Dwarvish?
Yeah.
The sound goes through. You hear Mauricio speak Dwarvish, a Dwarven hello.
Can Corlin repeat the phrase she heard in Dwarven earlier?
God.
Also, just a quick question: was Brannigan doing history on the stonework?
No.
No, on the item.
Oh, okay.
In the
Because I was like, you get like I think double your proficiency or whatever as a dwarf
No,
to
I
like
get
check.
bonuses for stones, but nah, there's this thing in the middle.
Okay.
We'll get you in one sec. Effie, what language are you speaking? Just regular common?
Yeah, just common.
Okay. That doesn't come out. Whatever words you were trying to your mouth the words, the air goes through the mouth, the throat properly and everything, it just nothing produces as a result.
Oh no, that's bad. Effie is going to try to move to a place where she can hear things and try to speak until she can speak. She's just going to move somewhere where speaking can happen.
Okay, move yourself on the map and I'll let you know if that works.
Hello? Hello? Anybody over here? Anybody trying to speak? Anything?
As soon as you get outside, as soon as you leave this circle, sound comes out of your mouth. It seems whatever is being said in here is not responding to common. Corlin, give me a crit. Yeah, you already did.
No, that was Merciel.
Sorry, Mercy didn't need it. I'm sorry. Corlin, give me a charisma, please.
Oh.
17.
Okay.
Can I roll real high? Can I give that roll to Corlin?
Yeah, you unfortunately cannot.
You can't donate our rolls.
You speak some broken ash Dwarvish, and it's funny because you didn't realize how bad it was until you realized maybe 3 out of the 8 words you tried to say actually get spoken.
Cool. Okay.
But you do kind of repeat undisciplined, hammer, and why.
Well, it's helpful that Mauricio had a good thought, because my thought was to speak just in common, because it's what I speak most of the time, out loud to the dwarf in my head, and just say, all right, well, this certainly ain't dwarvish, so what do I do now? But I assume nothing comes out of my mouth.
If you're speaking common, no, nothing does.
All right. Well, from behind me, dwarvish hello was heard, so that's super helpful. So that could have been in dwarvish go, oh, and just turn around. Good on you.
I was just testing it out. I'm surprised that worked. In Dwarvish. She's just communicating all this in
No, I
Dwarvish.
wouldn't expect you did too. Either I just started talking, but nothing happened. But I heard you, so that's great. Nice to know there's another person of culture around here. And then
Hammer?
in Dwarvish to. Do you also speak Dwarvish? That's new.
Hammer.
You didn't know.
It is heavily accented.
Nice.
Accented.
And emphasis on the wrong syllable. Hammer.
All right. Well,
Hammer.
we'll do
Hammer.
Hammer.
Is this thing an elven prison? Do I break it? What are we doing? Can you still talk to me?
In your head, you hear, "Oh, you made it. Excellent. Get me out of here. I don't know how. It just
So break it. I'll break it.
I will warn you. It is dangerous.
All right.
It's a. How do I say this? Are you in for a history lesson, or you just want to go at it?
No, please.
Question: is this conversation all in his head?
Yes.
His half is. I've 100% spoken out loud every single time.
Oh, the Maurice feels like, are you talking to that person again?
Oh yeah, we got to break him out of the thing, but you better tell me about it.
Oh,
We
then she's gonna move forward and try to look around the device to see if it's like, if there's interlocking parts or anything that can,
He
be.
said he's dangerous. Should be careful.
investigation check then.
All right. Investigation.
In the meantime, you hear the fall of our great city was blamed on a lot of things. The overuse of magic, the hubris of our practice of the high arts, negligence to a degree. That's an insight check, by the way. Can Maya...
do you think you'll notice if they both start with IN? Honestly, just minus the 8. It's her investigation is 0.
Gotcha.
Oh wait, no, it's 0. She's
Okay.
So there you go. That's a 16. That's a high.
I don't know what I need to do to impress upon the Chicagoans that I can read, but I can. I promise. With the 16, there is no interlocking. It basically looks like a super dark sphere surrounded by some kind of energy swirl that is literally floating, and the disc around it is kind of like wobbling a little bit. Not in a way that looks like it's out of control. It's very kind of like slow and methodic. And if sound could, there's almost, the closer you get to it, there's kind of like there's like a thrum to it that goes through. You don't hear it, but you feel it. But yeah, that's essentially what you can get with that. Back to that, the Brannigan's head story. We were, the dwarves and I at least, visited by a strange-looking elf who spoke about the elements and their worship and how potent they could be, and if added to our arsenal. I unfortunately, in my lust for power, spoke on his behalf and invited him into our circle. Part of his plans was to create this disc here that would channel the power of the elements against our foes, act as a beating heart of our city in terms of a source of power. Unfortunately, I believe we were deceived now that everything has gone the way it has. We believe, to some degree, or at least the Knife Ears did, that powerful though this is, it was also responsible for crippling the, weave, I suppose, where Myth-Draenor was, allowing the city to collapse. Many of us were scattered, killed, obviously, but my fate was to be contained in this particular item.
Well, I shouldn't judge, but elves ain't one should be talking to about making things. At least things are not delicate and pretty.
Agreed.
Fully not comprehending that someone can hear me, even though I'm in Dwarfish. Just gonna insult some people. It's alright. Alright, well, probably wasn't built to open, so I am just breaking it, right? Unless if I pull out the key, do you open this? Was it the problem was that you're not full of a door?
You pull out the key and it gets hot, like a burning hot. From your intuition, it seems like it hates this particular item.
So not for this. All right. Should put that back. Just kind of shake my hand off. I'm resistant to fire damage, so
Yeah,
it's
it
not
doesn't
like,
burn you, and I think you would know that too. Like
it's still, like I shouldn't be touching this.
yeah. But it doesn't mean to cause you harm, just to communicate its particular
All
feelings of the subject.
So if I were to look over this disc, are there some, weak points that I could exploit?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
No, maybe the black hole is tough to say, but the metal is, I mean, even with a 9 is not your style, but it's exquisitely wrought.
All right. Well, we say
I think
it wasn't built to come apart.
I think while while this mind conversation is happening, so like that was a mind conversation, it was in Dwarvish, nobody knows except Brannigan how the dwarf ended up there. I think Effie's gonna like turn to whoever is just around, and it looks like Corlin is around.
Yeah, she's just throwing
And
random
she's just
hammer
gonna
words
say-
at you right now. Hammer, 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 hammer.
Like, bestie, step outside. You don't have to speak Dwarvish. You're not speaking Dwarvish right now. It's
I mean, she was doing it in Dwarven, yeah, she was like putting it on different emphasis. But okay, like, and she'll be surprised that she can hear you now. Oh, okay.
yeah, weird magic stuff. Listen, I know Brannigan's going through a Dwarven thing, like a whole thing, and it's a big thing, and really wants to save this dwarf, and I get it. Like, back up your people, and Brannigan is our people now. We gotta back up Brannigan, but like, there's no way the elves went through all of this just to lock up a dwarf that didn't at least deserve it a little bit. So like, to back up Brannigan and be like, yeah, we're gonna free you, dwarf. But like, if the dwarf starts doing some weird shit, let's just keep our eyes out, because this is weird.
Oh, I thought that was implied.
You don't end up in like multi-layer magic prison just for like sneezing at an elf wrong. That's this is a bit overkill.
I thought that was a bit implied. If he does something, we would take him out. I will respect his wishes. It appears to be something I don't really have an opinion on here, or can have an opinion on. But yeah, I'll be ready in case something happens.
All right. Before I touch it, I'm gonna ask if it's dangerous just to touch it, or is breaking it the dangerous bit?
I guess it depends. I've seen it harm people who've touched it. Quite frankly, I've seen it harm things that have gotten too close.
I'm gonna go touch it.
Okay.
Dear God.
What
Not damn
portion?
crocodile. I'm gonna peck it with a stick.
What portion of it are you trying to touch?
Probably not one of the pointy bits.
Okay, that leaves
the
like
outer ring.
95% of it. The outer ring. Okay. You go to put your hand on the kind of floating outer ring, and the metal is warm, like unusually warm, and as you place your hand on it, you close your eyes. Give me a wisdom saving throw if you don't mind, as this thing is trying to impress a vision upon you. Excellent. With a 14, it wasn't like completely overbearing, but you do see flashes of it, and you see a blazing sun, a kind of arid landscape, people worshiping the sun, honoring it, trying to bring it, I guess, an element of honor and worship as it just kind of blazes into the sky. This sun is a dark red, orb that is oppressive in its heat. You begin to feel this kind of heat coming down on you, and that wisdom saving throw kind of pushes it off of you for a moment. But you get the sense that sun worshippers at some point had their hands in this thing's creation.
I'm just going to shake my head at the idea of worshiping the sun like it's even needed. Perfectly good mountains to live in. Right. Well, the idea of using heat metal seems silly now. Having learned a thing. So...
I'm sure Mauricio is just kind of watching aghast. It's just like, wait, don't! He touched it. What happened? In Dwarvish.
Oh, you know, a little glimpse of the past. Sun worshippers, am I right? They built this thing,
Sun worshippers built it?
apparently.
And this is the prison?
He's in it. I don't know if he was supposed to be in
Why?
prison. Didn't sound like he was supposed to be in prison, but it ended up being a prison.
Okay, but why did sun worshippers need to build a prison for...
Oh, no. It's supposed to be, you know, defenders to the city and a source of power. Like, they use the power of the sun to do all sorts of things, but he got stuck in there in the end. Like, it wasn't built to be a prison.
How did he get in there?
I don't know. How'd they stick you in there?
I was sacrificed by my fellows during the fall.
Rough.
Indeed, do not recommend.
Right. Sun worshippers sacrificed him.
Wait, what? Why? What?
Because sun worshippers have gone sun mad, and they do things like kill perfectly good dwarves in sacrifice to the stupid sun.
What did they hope to get from his sacrifice?
Power. Anything more specific than power was power pretty much covering.
What? But if they were sacrificing him, wouldn't he be, I don't know, dead or something?
The item needed fuel. My faith was to serve as such.
So they needed something to power the device to capture the power of the thing. He turned it on. That's what it was. He jump started it.
He turned it on.
Well, no, them killing him in sacrifice is what activated it.
Okay, but if he's dead, how do we get him out of the...
I have a man sitting in a key in my pocket. At this point, I don't know, but he's in there.
That's fair. But what I mean is, when we open this thing, what happens with him exactly?
I know. Maybe he's released. It's a good question. If you want to show him in, are you released to the Dwarven halls, or you come back with a body, or you a ghost?
Are you asking him what he's gonna come back as?
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully, my body.
I assumed that was the game plan. He's guessing he gets a body back, but we're not sure.
Body from where? If he's been dead for how long?
I'm working on breaking this thing, and I can't be the go-between this whole time and get things done.
How do you break whatever this is? It doesn't look like a thing that's broken. Let's see. Hold on. You said they were sun worshippers.
Can I move it?
You can try. How are you trying to move it?
I'm just gonna pull on it and see if it moves.
Okay. Give me a athletics check, please, or strength, whichever you prefer. Okay. You anchor down and try to pull this towards you. You said, right? So trying to move it out of the area. You were putting that like initially it was like, okay, I'm trying to nope, not budging, and you put as much effort as you can to try to move. It does not move an inch. In fact, as you're pulling it, your arms start to kind of wobble with its neutral kind of floating position.
All right, so it's not moving nowhere.
I wish you would stop that. Mauricio's actually going to run over to Effie and Corlin. Because she tries to
y'all
talk to
have
them
been
in common.
talking for like 5 minutes. What is going on? Like, I have no idea what y'all were saying in there.
Yeah, I was about to,
What's happening?
That's why I'm here. She's just like, she explains the whole thing. Where it's just like, yeah. So it seems like this thing in the center of the room is actually the prison. It was constructed by sun worshippers, and the dwarf that we're supposedly rescuing was sacrificed to power it. And so that's dark. And so I was wondering, and ask me for a role if you need to, maybe we should be brainstorming. Have you heard of any religions like this? I'm trying to think back of sun worshippers that sacrifice people. Like,
oh shit! Hold up. Let me try some. And Effie is going to like raise up the staff with both hands like Gandalf, and boom. And it's just a detect magic spell, but like Effie wants to be dramatic with it.
Dope.
Okay.
What?
Is that how that works?
What kind of magic is this prison?
This detect magic goes off, and it's like a rainbow of different kind of layering magics. First and foremost, you see conjuration, primarily around the table and where
that's
that
not a school dinners.
item is. Yep, I also believe in that, but the rules is written, that was what it would be. So if I had my choice, I'd write it right out the book. Anywho, there is evocation that surrounds the general area of this gazebo, as I'm going to call it, as uncultured swine as that is. In addition to that, there is also a layer of transmutation, specifically where the chairs are. Like where each chair is, there's like flares of transmutation.
What did that do?
Oof. Oh no, it just confirmed for me that someone really wanted this dwarf sealed away
Wait,
forever.
hold on. He was sacrificed? Oh, right. So he was sacrificed, and I had Radigan ask what he would come back as, because I imagine if he's been in there for a long time, there wouldn't be a body to come back to. And apparently that dwarf has no idea. Also, I don't know how a sacrifice that is still somehow living powers a thing, but I don't know.
Do they know how to let them out?
I guess I can take a look with my knowledge of magic things to see if I can do something with this prison. And I'll look. I won't touch it, but I'll look at it.
You
I'll
want to
get
give
real
me an
close.
Arcana check? Did you just cast Guiding Bolt on it?
I was trying to prepare it
do
so it
that.
let me choose what level to cast it at, and it didn't. It just rolled it.
Actually, Ninners,
Yes.
Oh, it's because it'll ask on the damage.
On the damage, exactly.
have any of us like heard of a sun worshipping cult that does the sacrificing?
Roll me some religion checks.
But also, yes, I was going to gesture for people to back up at the cast guiding bolt, but I was going to pray first.
All right, yeah, you got time. I wasn't sure what was going on in the background. You asked Effie about I need an Arcana check for you because you're just trying to figure out how this thing works from a magic perspective, right? All right. Why are you rolling that at disadvantage?
Last time you told me to roll religion for this place at disadvantage.
In this particular case, you don't. 15's fine.
Okay.
All right, Arcana. From a magical point of view, the disc in this particular way, and with the energy swirling around it, should certainly not be floating on its own. There seems to be some kind of symbiotic thing with the energies around it and the sphere. The sphere might be some kind of negative energy element to it, which would perhaps explain why it needed to be fed, or why it's able to contain a spirit, or maybe it's just a whole dwarf for hundreds of years. In terms of, what its capabilities are, it's kind of tough from a visual perspective, but the sphere, you're pretty There's definitely an element of negative energy, if not part of a negative energy plane, suspended there. If you remove one or damage either the outer energies or the inner energy, it could destabilize it and perhaps destroy it.
And on that note,
Guiding bolts.
Yeah, I'll communicate that and let you do your dwarf magic to destroy the thing if you want.
so I'm hopping up fully on this table.
Ah! Let's go. I just imagine the classic like 2-footed dwarf jump, like boom into the double foot landed. All right, give me you.
I feel like I should get advantage because it's not moving. It's still object.
I think you should get disadvantage because it's
I think
mobile.
you should stop talking.
It's not the AC of this thing is not high.
Well, is it 11 or less?
It is less than 11, thankfully, because it is just an orb that is floating. So it's
I
not
was
like
hoping so, but I managed to roll a 3. But I am going to just call out, because my instinct was to throw my hammer, but I was like, there's a dwarf soul at risk, and I am a conduit to the gods of the dwarfs.
And the last time you throw that hammer at something...
So I will just prepare to cast the spell and just call out to the big 3 and say some words that I'm going to make up right now. Once I have an idea, good enough. Okay. It's just Morden, dwarf father. As a dwarf who's neither in your halls or walking on this world, help release him and judge his fate as you see fit. Clangadin, guard this bolt and may it tear this prison asunder. I'm gonna blank on the other one's name, and that's bad form.
I think it was Hennessy.
Makes me upset with myself. Hold on.
Hennessy.
Not Hennessy.
That's that +0 to
That's
religion.
gonna bother me.
Yep. I was just about to set that up.
Dumathorn. I was gonna say Dunedain. I was like, that's Rangers from Lord of the Rings. And then finally Dumathorn. Just keeper of secrets under the mountains. Form vacating this magic. Unlock it. And may its knowledge be yours. And then just boom. We're doing that 3rd level, because that's the maximum I can do.
Excellent. Roll me some damage. Excellent. All right. You, with the prayers to the dwarven gods, put out your hands, unleash this guiding bolt to the center of this item, and it goes right into the black, like almost like have you ever dropped anything into something viscous? You know, there's barely a ripple. It's like kind of just goes in, and there's a bit of roiling, and you watch as the disc begins to spin faster and faster. The darkness of the orb kind of gives way a little bit. It's a lighter gray. The darkness still holding on the edges like a shadow that doesn't want to let go. But there's clearly a violent reaction as it's beginning to spin faster and faster, accelerating. I'm going to leave it here. You guys would take a break. We'll come back, find out what the consequences of this particular action is. But we got to take a break because I suck at that, and let's do that. So,
wait, quick question. Do I need to roll a new character? Because I got some ideas.
Absolutely, yep.
All right, cool.
Always be making characters.
Arcane Bomb. It's going to just detonate for 30 d20 damage.
Well, I can tell you right now, my reaction to what you said is cast another guiding bolt. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, what I'm waiting for is this thing to sprout arms and come at us like those jar guys in Elden Ring.
Yeah. the Jar Warriors.
To your character.
Well, I mean, Brannigan's literally at ground zero. The rest of you might have a chance. But
All right, we'll be back.
Guys.
Athos! We're back! I can't see Anita at all, by the way. But anywho,
I see you're just fine.
is she here? Okay.
Yeah.
We might need to I might need to reload. Hold on. Bear with me. We're back, kind of. Give me a sec. Not
Back with
We're
the
gonna lose our
golden
DM, which means we get to be the DM. So we get to steal all the charts, look at all of his things, and take all the goodies.
Hey, with this, Ninja does this a lot where he pretends he can't see people.
I was about to say
that
what
aren't
goodies,
clearly
but he always
men.
gives us goodies. Yeah.
Very sexist. We try and work around it. So he's just acknowledging me and Kit right now, but we'll fix it.
When are we gonna get Monster Dubs back to Gia?
Oh, you want Goomba Dubs to come back
Yeah,
as the?
that was the best thing
Do you
ever.
remember when you were the DM for a moment?
Yeah.
Yep. Do you remember when you said the hit points of the monster out loud? Do you remember that? No.
Wow.
I like literally was like, okay, you get to DM for one round. I have to run to the bathroom or whatever. So he sat down and was like, okay, so you hit him. So now he has 273. And I was like, did you say the hit points out loud? I wasn't even rude. I
Just
like
attacking a
yelled from the
man
other
who's
room.
not even live to defend himself onto the
I think it's
internet.
right there, man.
I gotta
He's
make a
right
quick
here.
call to Husband Protective Services. Don't mind me.
The
Hey,
accent
did you
is
know there
what
was a
made it.
husband protective services? They're gonna call it for you, apparently.
The accent is what made it, though.
Yeah,
Special
agree.
touch.
it was so good. It was so good. I remember poor Bogley just being very confused. Why is this happening? Like, don't worry, this is temporary. It's okay.
All right. Well, I wasn't intending on making the character when you first said it, Bogley, but it dove into my brain, and I've changed it a little. I'm not going to make Arcane Bob, but I do have a druid, and I changed Arcane to just Magic. So there is just a character in my head named Magic Jim.
Oh, Lord.
He's
that
just
like
a
Magic-
farmer
is that like
who's
Magic
used his
Mike,
nature
or-
long enough to like understand some secrets of the world.
Did
And
you
people
see
gonna call him when they're
Mark's
flying with a
song's-
castle, whatnot.
Okay.
Mark's song's
So, is
suggestion
he
was
like
calling
Magic
it a
Mike or no?
sorkabilly.
Well, I made him a druid, not a sorcerer, because that didn't feel right for the nature man I had in mind for this kind of hill person.
What?
You call him a sorcerer, but it doesn't feel good. Don't matter me no.
Dude, I'm dying. Let's go with Sorkabilly. Come on, I'm gonna have to kill your dwarf right now so I can see that. Hold on.
Sorkabilly.
I need.
If I make
need
a
a-
sorcerer, see, you're just giving me characters. That's going to be a sorcerer bard crossover, and he plays rockabilly music. So we're just going to put on a lot of Brian Seltzer and rock out.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
rocking down, rocking inside. Anyway,
All
Don't
right.
kill the dwarf.
Don't kill the dwarf, I'm being told.
I
Okay.
mean, I'm putting myself in a situation and let the cards fall as they may. Now, is this thing just because I got another guiding bolt in the pocket that I'm about to lose?
You
which
do.
I-
I do need a DC 45 saving throw. I'm just kidding. It is spinning. Like it is increasing its speed and glowing slightly. But give me a quick. I guess Arcana check because I think that's the one that fits the most in this particular
You can
situation.
have me roll it, but I already have my plan of action. friends.
Effie, you can roll me one as well because you already have detect magic on, so you have an extra kind of insight as to what is going on here.
Anyway, I guess roll it. Like I already know I'm casting guiding bolt, but you do you.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to cast your guiding bolt, that's
I
fine.
just didn't want to take away any agency while Anita rolled to think, but Anita's not really doing anything or saying anything or rolling anything.
She's
So now I'm
rolling,
just
she's
on
rolling.
time. There it is. Okay.
Something. All right, so you watched as the sphere is now, the outer ring is kind of now glowing with evocation, and the inner orb, which is being hammered by your dwarf here, is now glowing extremely strong with what looks like conjuration magic. And as that happens, let loose your other guiding bolt if that's what you wanted to do.
All right, I'm gonna call out again and shout in a way I probably can't do justice because I'm in an apartment right now. I have to remember what I sound like. We've been talking, and I did that hill person voice, and I can't. Well, okay, excellent. Just I don't think this thing's making sound based on the place we're in, but I am yelling
Yeah.
as if it's starting to make a whole like maelstrom of sound. Morning! Release your servant and call him home or set him back upon his path. Clanging and tear this thing asunder. Numathorn, pull apart the sun of the magic of the sun, and bring it beneath you above you, and throw this shit again.
Hit me.
Blindfold.
Throw this shit again.
Hey,
That
And it
hits.
feels just in a distance since she understands all of that. It's just like, what are you doing?
taking a lot of risk by saying shit before I roll because I keep rolling real low. But
Wow.
And with that last shot, you watch as it starts to elements of light begin to shoot through the darkness. As Effie, you're watching as just Conjure Energy magic is pouring out of this thing like billows of smoke, and the light beams kind of go everywhere. Give me a dexterity saving throw as anyone who's within 20 feet of this is it's like searing bits of solar magic is like poking through this particular
Oh boy.
orb here.
Oh,
I think it's just Brannigan because he did
Yeah, we're
warn
good
you
here.
guys. Being a
did
proper
say
dwarf,
that.
he was gonna die alone.
It's literally just Brannigan.
to be fair,
I
Mayfield was
mentioned
over
that I
there
have to
talking to the
check.
others. I just didn't update her.
I'm sorry, I talked over you and I couldn't hear what you said, Maya. Please
Oh, I
say
was
it again.
saying Mauricio was over there with the others. She just
Yeah, no, you would move.
move my token.
With all the characters I've made for y'all recently, I have to keep checking for Shieldmaster, and I've realized that the only person it's on is the orc in prison that we haven't come back to. So I don't need to keep checking. I know it's not there.
Yeah.
All right, a little bit of that. All things considered, not bad.
Not
Yeah.
terrible, but you do take some damage as
Bring
a
it.
searing beam just shoots out in your direction. You're not able to get out of it fast enough. So it is, I believe you said you had resistance to fire. Oh, jeez. That's 13 fire damage, essentially, as a solar beam comes shooting out. That's just part of the byproduct, and it's spinning and spinning. This is all happening, and it's to the point where there's like a vortex happening. That's how fast it's going. But eventually, the kind of black hole-ish area goes completely like a golden yellow, not unlike a sun, and it violently stops in its tracks as you watch as two creatures begin to kind of slowly emerge from the center of it. Motherfuck the police. Why do you do this to me every time? Roll 20.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on.
That looks ominous.
It is very ominous. It's the God, you've seen him in Legacy too. Give me a second. I gotta go fix this fucking thing. God, I hate you. What am I doing? I'm doing something wrong. I just don't know what it is.
When the dot-headed thing with the tube body stepped out of the orb,
It's very
Mercy
menacing.
was like, that's not normal.
Seems weird.
When the limbless blue body with a head that is spaced out. Yeah, it's that works out pretty well. Okay, let's try this real quick. Sorry about this. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with Rule 20, but
Just roll 28 in you.
there we go. That works. Worked in the testing room, and now it works. Okay, excellent. You gonna behave for me on the real map? I'd appreciate that. As two of these kind of fiery creatures come, they're not over you. As they both kind of shoot out in like beams and then kind of slowly fade away into their forms and just like kind of roiling, like almost vapors kind of coming off them. Have you ever seen images of the sun where like it kind of boils off and like sends bursts of like gases and stuff out? That's exactly what you're seeing. Brannigan, even though you have a resistance to fire, the heat from this area right now is serious. It's going to be a problem if you stay in that range too long. You can already see the tables beginning to kind of crack and burn with the presence of these particular creatures. But they both kind of come out and look at you inquisitively and just kind of wait, as if they're either awaiting instructions or not quite willing to act at the moment.
His analysis methods leave much to be desired. They don't look aggressive? What do we do?
I'm not saying they don't look aggressive, they just currently aren't aggressing.
You alright over there, Brannigan and Dorvish?
I'm gonna shrug. I think
Look.
this ain't you, is it, right?
No, but I feel much better. I can smell the air. Whatever you're doing, keep it up.
Oh lord.
All right, so they came out, but this thing isn't fully broken yet, is it?
No, it has seized and is currently. It would be. I can't do it on the map because the art doesn't allow it. But it would basically be like completely flush and horizontal, no longer spinning. And the black orb in the middle is now a yellowish sun texture.
Just double checking the thing. Caught between devotion toward faith and what it leads me to do here, and an obligation to my friendos. Never mind, I can do both. I forgot I had that spell slot. So, we're gonna go ahead and cast Guiding Bolt again in the center of the sun.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Give me another roll.
And we're gonna remember we have 4th level slots. Well, slot. Whoosha!
Nice.
Wow. Yep, that's a lot. Your guiding bolt goes into the center of this particular item, and you watch as the solar rays begin to just pour out of this thing. I need another dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
In addition to this, the energies around it begin to kind of destabilize. You watch as the ring kind of begins to falter as it's trying to somehow maintain some kind of equilibrium, but it just can't. The center of it eventually just kind of implodes on itself, falling into a singular point. And I'm going to need a strength saving throw from you as you are now being pulled towards it. Hold on, let me roll your fiber damage. So it's 8 fiber damage and strength save. You do make it, so you're able to kind of hold yourself as this thing is pulling anything. The chairs are going into it. There's all like anything that's loose is getting sucked into this thing at this moment, as it is currently in the process of some kind of implosion. That being said, the 2 creatures that have come out are now openly hostile and are going to be taking swings at you. I need initiative from everybody.
But are they not getting sucked into the black hole?
They don't seem to be affected by it at all.
Rude.
Oh boy. Well, at least we got a short rest in.
You did.
That's true. Claire did not.
But from a month in particular, I'm glad.
Why did he stand point blank in the thing that scorched him when he did it again?
Because he's a proper dwarf.
Why you do this to yourself? All right, you need initiative.
Initiative.
Oh wait.
Oh, that's why I had it on the measuring thing. I'm dumb.
Let me clear.
Yay, buddy! You got above 1.
I did.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm proud of me too.
I'm not proud of myself though.
Cool. I believe is that a 0 for you, Brannigan? How the fuck?
What?
No,
I'm 18.
I'm sorry, as this is happening, Vogly is updating me because earlier today she had a pen explode on her, and it apparently exploded while she was on the couch, so some of the pen ink got on the couch. So she's like, I just want to update you, and she's telling me what happened. She's like, it seems to be dissipating. I don't know where, but it is dissipating.
Maybe disappeared off the turn order.
Wow, that was a smurf.
Who disappeared off the turn order?
Moody.
Nenner's deleted me because he didn't clear the
deleted
combat
you.
from last time, so he deleted the doubles. And I was one of them. So Moody lost his turn.
Effie, just look at that. Look at your initiative and look at that Sun Elemental's initiative. Isn't that great?
A Soul Elemental.
That's great.
Soliloquy.
The odds of me going first in any combat, but if there was ever a fight, this one thematically
Let's
fits.
go. Let's go. Yeah.
Okay. Here goes. You are first up to bat. I will say you are in they have an aura of just burning, radiating heat, so you are well aware of that. I will say you're not. Yeah, we'll do that on their turn. But just so you know, if you stay where you are going to get burned 100%. But it is your turn, Brannigan.
Am I still being pulled in, or can I move around?
You can move at difficult terrain because you are struggling against the singularity that's trying to pull you in at the moment.
So you took half damage from the fire, right? Because don't you
Yeah.
fire resistance?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
I ain't no bitch.
Correct.
Oh, BKB. We're saving that spell slot. That's not going to do nothing. That's not helpful now. Those are for emergencies. Yeah, we're sticking with things and stuff and such. All right. So bonus action. We just gonna plop this guy
God damn it.
right over
I
there.
was singing the Trollolol song, and now it's stuck in my head.
Anyway, there's an echo over there,
Gotcha. Yep.
and from the echo's position, we are going to throw a hammer. Now, here's the thing I had not considered until this point, but you've been giving people advantage if there's somebody in melee. I'm in melee with it. So do I get advantage from my
You
echo's position?
do.
I should have been exploiting this the whole damn time. All right. Advantage. And one of these.
All right.
You didn't need it. You didn't need it at all. Give me
Let's
some
go.
damage. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Sitting, and much more than sitting.
Wow. Yeah. The hammer, the might, and you feel maybe Muradin is looking down upon you right now as you let go of this hammer, and it is crisp. It is right where this head of this elemental thing should be, and just hits it flush, doing a tremendous amount of damage as you watch his head kind of like snap at an unnatural angle. And if this was biological, it would undoubtedly be fatal, but you watch as it just kind of, the gaseous form just kind of reformulates its head where it was. But it doesn't look as sturdy as it was. That was one hell of a shot. Good job.
I will. Yeah, we'll move. No, I like the. Well, I guess we'll see if it's thing. But I'm gonna just hop down so that I can use the table to brace against the suction if I'm still getting pulled in.
Okay, yep, that
So
works.
I've just got a wall to brace against while still holding the shield up. Right. I command fire to bend metal to my will. This isn't gonna end well for you. I'm good.
Awesome. Hell yeah. All right, Brannigan's turn is done. Effie, it is your turn.
Don't I go second?
No.
Did I make that?
You are well beyond. Oh shit! No, it's weird. It sorted it weird.
What is
No,
your...
it's Becky's turn.
Give me...
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
5.2 is bigger than 5.18, guys.
What's your dex score?
You were correct.
20?
My bad.
Yeah.
Look, I know.
Harlan, go.
All right. Let us swing with knives. Or do I still gotta throw hammers? Here's my question.
No. Boy.
Okay, we're going to throw the knives. So they 30 hit the one near Bren.
It does.
Fantastic.
All right,
One
excellent.
more knife.
You will notice that the radiant damage doesn't seem to affect it at all.
Unfortunate, alright. Weird, but okay. Alright, one more. That one hits. And we are going to sneak over here behind this pillar. And we are going to take the stealth, the hide act here. Stealth hack,
Excellent.
we're stealthing, whatever.
Stealthing.
Let's see it. Alright, come on. 19, that was terrible. Okay. That is my turno.
Excellent.
Oh,
All
she will
right.
shout out. She will shout out, "Radiant of nothing," and then run the knives.
Okay. Effie.
Don't you get like sneak attack because it's engaged with Brannigan? Perhaps.
Oh shit!
Yep.
Do I?
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you, Anita. All right. How much is my? I think it's 2d6, right? Roll.
You don't know the answer. It's your character.
I do not know the answer, Maya. Yes, you could be helpful or make fun of me. You can choose one.
What?
There's
What?
There you
6
go.
damage. All right. Excellent. That's your sneak attack. Effie, it is your turn again.
Again? You mean for the first time?
I mean, it was. Then went back to
Together again
kids,
for the first time. Anyway, sorry.
first time.
Anita's looking real laggy for me.
Anita,
Come back to us.
Anita's busy.
Yep.
Come back to us.
I will say, does anybody? I highly doubt it. Anyone here speak Primordial?
Oh, definitely, for sure.
Absolutely. Hold on.
No.
It's in my.
Got it.
No,
You do hear kind of
I
like just
did. I don't know Primordial.
sounds of just winds and fury and like hints of flame behind it. Like it's weird. It sounds like natural phenomena, but you can tell it's being formulated into a language that nobody can speak. But when they speak, they both speak at the same time, as if there's like a level of synchronization between them.
You think perhaps we're muted?
Anita was busy, but Anita be back, and it'll be Anita turn.
I'm sorry.
No, it's
Hey.
your life, live it.
Hey, Anita here.
Welcome back.
My bad.
Welcome back.
Yeah, sorry. A lot going on. What's up? I got Detective Magic up. There's
Correct.
a light show happening. It's what am I looking at?
There are what looks like 2 solar elementals burning the shit out of the local furniture and your cleric. There was a shout that radiant damage does not work. Some daggers and hammers were thrown at it. Seems to be doing some damage. And there was some like what you would likely recognize as primordial being spoken, but nobody seems to understand what's happening in terms of what they said.
All right. It looks like the prison thing is falling apart. Can this shit just be dispelled at this point, or what's the vibe?
You typically can't dispel magic items, and I think Effie would know that. There's something strange on it's an active magic item, so it's difficult to say what. There's already been some level of spell interaction, so something's possible, but likely not dispel. And that's just from like a passive arcana, because your arcana is so high.
Vibes. Yeah. Cool. Sorry, gang. Just
you were busy, and then you
some
came
stuff
into
happening,
combat.
but
You're a wizard,
I will-
so a million things.
I will just firebolt the thing, because that seems like it will end this if we can. Well, no, I won't firebolt the thing because it seems like it is their quest. I'm going to.
It's also birthing fire beings.
Yeah, that you're firebolting the sun.
Yeah. I can do something else to the fire beings.
I highly recommend kill them bitches. It's a good spell.
You know what? I'm blessing my allies because that's a thing that I can do to help, and I can't think of anything else to help right now. 3 people. One of them is Brannigan. Another one is Brannigan, and then the elves. Brannigan and the elves. Y'all look like y'all need help, and I bless you.
Thanks,
That's
dear.
the turn.
Do some of that.
What do you mean we need help?
Yeah,
No,
it
thank
is.
you.
Hell yeah.
You never need help.
All right, so bless is off. Was there any movement you wanted to do before the end of your turn there? Go back to that. Fire elementals. I believe it is their turn, unless I miscalculated again.
No, you're correct.
Okay, cool. Where are they? Solar elementals. This one is. Well, you did start your turn in its thingy, so I believe you take. That is 2d10 fire damage. Wait, no. Yeah. I should have done that before. My bad. But anyway, it's 17 fire damage, halved to 8. Then it is going to. Yeah, I think it's just gonna. going to. Well, there's 2 right there. 9. That's only 5 feet wide, though. Nope. I should have been thinking about this. It's been silly. Well, I mean, it's just you're right there, so it's just going to give you the bat touch. Oh no. Yes, Christmas trees. Let's go. All right. So you get touched with some fire. It's 13 fire damage as it like kind of reaches out and just puts like a burning hand on you. You obviously take half of that, but you will. I don't think you have anything. Do you have anything ignitable on you? Probably not. You don't have like a cape or anything.
What about the holy water?
I mean, that's beer and also wet.
Alcohol.
I guess alcohol could, but it's beer isn't.
Yeah,
strong
no,
enough
it's holy
to burn
water.
alcohol.
It's you're fine. It's flavored beer. It's not.
If I'd used like a distillery, it'd be different. But
Yep. This one is going to float out over to the outside.
oh shit! Well, it says creature or flammable object, so I do ignite.
Oh shit! Yeah, there it is. Yep. So yeah, you might need to take an action to put yourself out as you are currently on fire.
Trying to get out. Fire.
This one floats over to the Effie and Merciel combo and is going to cast Sunbeam.
Lovely.
So I need a DC 15 Constitution saving throw as a beam of solar pain comes your way.
Nice.
I'm just checking this for myself.
Yep.
So don't mind me post.
Yes.
Nunners, have you considered counterspell?
I have, but not recently.
I would like to do
Excellent.
that with my fancy spell.
Okay. I believe it tells you what level is that.
Yeah, I think I can only cast it. I think I can only cast it at 5th level.
All right.
So I'll cast it at 5th level.
And then just roll me the. You have to roll because Sunbeam is 6th.
Yeah,
I'm
damn
sorry.
it, Manners. All right. This is simple. All I need to do is roll a 10 or above. And that's something that Effie can do. Boom. Nope. Yeah.
Counterspell tries to go off. You're not sure if it's
you're not.
the new staff.
You're not, and
or
that's okay.
the solarium gazebo that you're currently in that's maybe empowering them, but you do get unfortunately the spell does go off. I do need a con save from you. Marissa, you pass, so you only take 10 radiant damage.
Oh my god!
You unfortunately take the full 21 radiant damage. Effie. That is the end of their turn. Moody, it is yours.
I think Effie has to make a concentration save because I got a blast on me right now, and she's the reason I got that. So, do we want to find out if I'm gonna keep that because you got hit for 21?
I think we have to.
So you need a 10.
I got Warcaster.
Let's
I should
go.
be fine.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
You need a 10 or higher. Got it.
Excellent. Perfect.
Not
you
a
got
problem.
Yeah.
it. Still got the bless
Warcaster.
boy.
Okay. He's gonna. Could he see it from about here? Like if he was here?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
The 3D is weird. Just imagine this. They're on the same plane from here.
All right,
So
that's
you
fine.
could
He's gonna use his brand new 4th level slot. Walk up to the ladies, one of which looks very blind at the moment. Kind of like walk up behind her and be like, "She looks real mad, huh?" And then he's gonna cast banishment on that one.
All right. Give me a. What
My
is the
DC 17. I don't know why it says 16, but my DC 17. Charisma,
No
please.
worries. Charisma.
How charismatic are the Sun people?
Actually, not very. Fuck right off.
Not enough. As he watches, the sunbeam goes off, and then immediately he's just, winked out of existence as it is vanished away. All right, I'm going to put that on the
Goodbye,
GM
fourth
layer
level.
in case you lose concentration. All right, you are concentrating. Don't forget. You still have bonus action.
Yes. Brannigan is currently on fire.
Yes, he's currently ignited.
Okay, he's gonna use his telekinetic shove to try and pull him away. So for that, he's actually gonna go back to where he was, so that angle is a little better. So from here, he's gonna pull him back.
Sure, go for it.
To try and get away from it. So if you resist it, there's a strength save. If there's no resistance, you just get tugged 5 feet back.
Oh, it's going to be a 23.
What's happening?
What should only be a 23?
The save, I didn't have advantage.
Oh, are you resisting? Yeah, there's no way. No, it doesn't. You don't go nowhere. You stay there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Yeah. Brannigan sleeps now in the fire. Good job. Is that the end of your turn?
It sure is.
Excellent. Mauricio.
All right, I'm rolling this for myself. Oh, thank God.
Woo!
She's just like,
Let's go.
because she's last on the initiative. She's just like, hey, Brannigan, maybe you don't want to cast it. Oh, he could. Oh, we're fighting now. Oh shit. Wait, but that's sunlight. And she looks at her staff and then back up. That's not gonna work. And then but I can't go over there because he's setting things on fire. It's just this whole thing going in her head at like warp speed, and just eventually just like decides it darts. It's just reaching in, throwing darts at the thing.
Yeah, 29 hits. So does a 22. So if you don't mind rolling me some damage. Excellent. All right. Yeah. 10.
Hold on. Key shenanigans. No.
Oh, are
Never
these magic darts?
Absolutely not.
Okay. You do notice as you throw them, they're kind
What?
of getting melted on the way in, and they kind of wobble a little bit. They still hit, but it's not doing as much damage.
Key and fuse strikes is only unarmed attacks, right?
Right.
Well, monks can deal magical damage, but I think it might only be punches. But
Yeah,
either way, your dart should
she does
do
it with her
whatever your
staff
martial
because
arts
that's
style
her
is.
monk weapon of the day, but not with her
Yeah.
darts.
Well, all simple weapons are monk weapons.
I think she has to attune to it, I think, or something like that.
In a sense, yeah, dedicated weapon.
Well, yes, that lets you pick one, but all simple weapons are counted as monk weapons. That dart should do the same thing your
You
punches do.
touch one weapon, focus your key.
Yes, that lets you pick anything other than simple weapons. But if you click on martial arts, it says all simple weapons are considered monk weapons. I'm trying to get you some bigger damage dice.
Your unarmed strikes count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to melee.
That was what I was thinking, is the darts would still be non-magical, but they should still do a bigger damage die.
What?
He's saying that they should do 1d8 instead of 1d4. Is that what you're trying to say?
Pretty sure. Do you have martial arts in your sheet? Click that.
What?
We monk a lot here in the Foozca channel, so don't mind us
There we
as
go.
we
There we go.
read paragraphs. All right, so you've heard so much.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5.
So roll a
That looks
D8
yeah.
in the place of your unarmed or monk weapon. So yes, it would be a D8.
It should say somewhere that monk weapons. Yeah, monk weapons, which are short swords and any simple. Oh, melee though. Shit, you right. I was half right, but you are whole right.
And that's the best kind of right. So unfortunately, it doesn't do as much damage. But
I was trying real hard.
you still have
Thanks,
movement
Joe, but I'm
and
pretty
any kind of bonus action you want.
good. I don't think there's anything we can do here. She's just gonna bonus action. Think of things. That's okay.
Alright.
I'm built to fight. The opposite of this.
Is that a yes? No? Maybe so?
What? No, my turn's over. I said
Okay,
bonus
alright.
action. Think about what to do. Like,
I didn't hear that.
it's all
Anyway,
good.
that is the end of the turn, and it is like 10 p.m. on the dot. I think I actually ended on time for once. So we'll
901, actually.
Well,
get out of here, kid. Nobody likes you. I love you, kid. Anyway, yeah, we'll come back next week. see how they handle these lovely solar elementals as Team We Don't Negotiate with Terrorists continues their way through the Bygone Keep.
All
Sorry, you
right.
wanted me to negotiate with terrorists? Nah.
No, yeah, it's just that's not. Brannigan's like, oh, you came out. I loved it. It's great.
That means
Part of me
it's
was hoping that
raiding
I'd break
time.
it and I would dispel them immediately, but I did not expect it.
We're gonna raid Stormy D because he raided us over the weekend. So I'd love to be able to return the favor and say hello.
Let's
He's
go.
playing Diablo 4 right now, but he does do a lot of D&D streams and interviews and such. I do
Okay,
remember
Ron.
Insomnia Night was interviewed on his channel. So good peeps, let's go hang out and say hi
Samya.
and go judge his Diablo 4 build or something.
He's
I don't know.
playing
He's
Druid.
awesome.
We gotta have a conversation here. Okay.
Let's go give him some love. Thanks as always. We'll be back Friday and Saturday. Have a good night. Bye.
Good.
Bye.
All right.